Hey there, clan, and welcome to a game thoughts or overall game thing about what I end up doing sometimes. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about Shadows of Mordor, or Middle-earth Shadows of Mordor, because that's the next game I'm actually going to be picking up, thanks to the clan and YouTube. I managed to earn enough to actually pick up a game this month. Yay! Thank you so much for that. So that is the next game I'm going to be picking up at the end of this month if the money comes through in time. And I'm going to basically give my overall thoughts of what I've seen of Shadows of Mordor so far and why I'm a little bit excited for the game. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this. Hopefully you'll stick around and watch it. I won't be showing any gameplay or anything because the company makes it are a little bit finicky. But yeah, let's move over to the intro, shall we? Okay, firstly I'm going to have to emphasise this off the bat right now. I am not a super Lord of the Rings fan. I have never read the books. I've only read The Hobbit. That's the only book of the Lord of the Rings series I've ever read. I enjoyed the movies. The movies are really, really good. I did enjoy them. But I'm not a super Lord of the Rings fan. And I have played some Lord of the Rings games in the past, mostly the movie tie-in games, which most of them were alright. Return of the King was actually the better of them all, in my opinion. But I've never played any. I don't know that much. I'm not a super lore whore for Lord of the Rings, but I do know enough, probably more than most people, not more than the average person, shall I say? But I've always wondered what happened after or before the whole Ring story, the Lord of the Rings. Why not take the Middle-earth franchise and make a different story in it? And I've always thought that that was a good thing, because Middle-earth, in my opinion, the Lord of the Rings Middle-earth anyway, is just as expansive as Game of Thrones, Mass Effect, Star Wars, Star Trek. It has that kind of potential in it to be expanded upon. I do know this that has been expanded on in some cases, but not that much in game format. And gaming, it's mostly been movie tie-ins or strategy games and that kind of thing. But this is the first, probably not the first, but one of the games that's actually taking the Middle-earth and making a whole new story involved in it. While it does have some tie-ins to The Hobbit and, of course, the main story, it is its own story. And as it says, that's basically the kind of thing that intrigued me about it. And now you will be... Sorry for the quick edit there, I had to actually look up something. You will be playing the main character of Talon, who is a ranger for Gondor. And basically, there's no secret what happens with that. It's been in all the trailers. He gets killed at the start of the game and watches his family be slaughtered in front of him. And he gets brought back by... I can't remember the guy's name. I do apologise. What's his name? I'm trying to remember his name. I do apologise. It's kind of... He gets brought back by an elf. Basically a wraith in a way. And he gains wraith-like abilities. And his main goal is to basically get revenge, if you want, with people. And that's what we know so far. I've kind of avoided major story elements of the thing because I want to go on as spoiler free as I possibly can. I do know that you will be locating artifacts for the elf that brought you back to restore his memories, but Talon's main objective is to get revenge on the people that killed his family, and you will be in Mordor. That's where you'll be for basically the entire game. And they've basically showed off a lot of the gameplay and tried to keep the story as vague as possible, but do add in some major story elements. And the main gameplay they've been showing off is the Nemesis system, which there are different hierarchy of orcs, and your whole objective by the looks of it is to basically kind of take over the orc hierarchy. And by doing that, as it says, you will get more influence. And basically how you do that is by dominating people, which is a wraith ability, by placing your palm across their face and basically burning them with your wraith-like ability and gathering intel on high-ranking orcs and also dominating them, basically taking over there and controlling their will to make them do your bidding, basically. And there are generic NPC orcs, but there are also there are head orcs, the chieftains, who will have different names and different abilities, and they're supposedly randomly generated, and each one will have their own unique strengths and weaknesses, like they can't be stealth assassinated, they're scared of fire, or that kind of thing, and it'll be randomly generated, and you can manipulate the whole hierarchy in the game so that you can get certain orcs up higher in the ranking that will do your bidding and be able to take over the armies of Saruman. And I like that idea. I like the idea of this nemesis system where you build your own story. Now, supposedly it will be different every time you play it, and how you play this game will be paramount in that. For example, the fact that if talent is killed in the game, it isn't just a game over screen and you go back to the nearest checkpoint. Time progresses within the world of Mordor, and you're brought back from the dead again. And as time has progressed, the orc factions do progress as well. So say you've been working on getting one of these orcs higher up in the food chain, and you get them to maybe the second tier of the food chain, nearer the rank of the top hierarchy, and you've built up his strength, but you get killed in an accident, he dies, and then you have to start all over again. Or you could let him kill you. That's an interesting thing they did point out, that you could let one of these orcs kill you, and that'll get them reputation, and then that'll go towards making them stronger. Maybe they'll become even better. And also another thing, they will remember the fact that they killed you. That is something that's very interesting, is the fact that if you're killed by, say, one of these orcs, and you've been walking your way up to Gim, and you end up battling them for some strange reason, and then he kills you, he gets more power, he becomes more renowned, and maybe he becomes a high chief, maybe he becomes one of the war chiefs of the orcs, and then when you see him again, he remembers you and says, I'm going to kill you again, or something like that. I like that. That's very interesting to me. And while the story overall does sound very cliche with the whole idea of going after revenge, I think that this whole nemesis system could add to the game and make it very interesting. It could also fall flat on its face, I'm going to be honest. It's a bit of a risk with this system, by the sounds of it, to be implementing it. And I'm very interested to see if they can actually do what they're actually promising they can do. We'll find out on the 30th if that is the case. I definitely want to see and maybe explore this world a little bit and see how this system actually works out. I'll pick up on day one and I will play it until I do it. I don't know if I'll do anything with that, but I'm very interested to see what they're going to be doing with this game and how they're going to be exploring it. I'm very interested in the story, and I'm very interested in this whole nemesis system and exploring the world of Mordor before Saruman came back from the dead. I don't know how far we're going to be exploring in the story so far. We'll wait and see once the game is out how it is, but I am excited for it, and I can't wait to actually get my hands on it. Really, as I say, it's going to be a bit of a risk-reward system with this whole nemesis system, is the main thing that they're advertising for the game. Now, a lot of people have also been saying that this is basically Assassin's Creed Middle-earth, which I'm just going to say, is that a fucking bad thing? I'm happy that it's kind of like that. I like the fact that they've taken something like the Assassin's Creed franchise mentality in the gaming play system and implemented it in a Middle-earth franchise in a fantasy setting. I like the fact that it does have some similarities to Assassin's Creed, while also making it something unique as well and adding their own Middle-earth twist to it. I'm very excited to see what the developers, who I do apologise, I'm horrible with developers' names. Monolith Productions and Behavior Interactive. I'm very interested to see what they're going to be doing with this and how if this can actually succeed. As I say, I don't mind the fact that it does look a lot like Assassin's Creed, but I like the fact that they've took that idea and maybe added a bit more to it and made their own little system with it. I do like that, and I have no problem with the fact that it plays similar to Assassin's Creed, as long as they've added their own unique twist to it. In my opinion, that is what's important. Basically, let's face it, a lot of games are just take inspiration from another game and add something to it to make it even more unique, and I hope that they do this with the Nemesis system. I am excited for it. I do think it does have potential. It also has the potential to fail miserably, if I'm going to be honest. And I just don't know what they're going to be doing with that and how they're going to implement it. But I think we'll wait and see how that is. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for the fact they're going to be exploring more of Middle-earth and that we have a new character in that way. So I'm excited for it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And of course, we've got Troy Baker and Nolan North working on the same game. That's fucking awesome. Other than that, I think that's where I'll wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are on what you have seen of Middle-earth Shadows of Mordor. What do you think of it so far? And do you think it's going to fall flat on its face? Or do you think it has the potential to be good? But as I say, I will hold my judgment until I have actually played the game. I am excited for it, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Other than that, I thank you for watching. As always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now. Hey there, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, regardless of whatever the video topic was about, because I know I'm a complete lot of tit sometimes. If you want to check out any of my other further content, all you have to do is click on the little Scottish 192 thing down in the bottom there to take you to the channel and check out the rest of my videos. If you want to follow me on my social medias, it's just Scottish 192 everywhere else. And also, if you want to help support the channel, all you have to do is pop in the link in the description to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Scottish192, in which if you feel like my content is worth it, you can donate $1 a month to help continue to support this channel and help me make this into a full-time gig. Feel free to go check out the Patreon page to make sure it is to your liking and you actually want to spend $1 a month on this shitty channel. Thank you for watching. Again, as always, I am Scottish Warrior 92, and I hope you'll stick around and may even join the clan by clicking that subscribe button. Thank you. Mwah.